Welcome back everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the previous video of the Megamind facial pixel art tutorial. Today we will be doing something else. We will be building a tower. This can be used as a medieval tower or a wizard's tower. Now first, let's look into this. Now, the tower in total is 18 by 18 blocks. So, if you'd like to go and do that, measure out a 18 by 18 block and we'll get started from there. So, if you'd like, pause the video and do that quickly. Now for mine, I have created a extra base of 20 by 20 blocks with the 18 by 18 blocks on top. Now for this part we are going to start in the middle, the exact middle. So 10, say if you're doing it like I am on a 10 by 10 block scale here, well, a 20 by 20 base blocks, then you will have a 10 block ratio to 10 block ratio. Then on top you can use the cobblestone. Start with 2 blocks and then extend both 2 blocks out on the opposite side, like so. Then we are going to go one in, one backwards and one out to create a diagonal block, and once again go one diagonal and then extend 1 block to the left. Then once again diagonal, 1 block to the left, diagonal down, then again 1 block diagonal down, and we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks again. Then you just repeat the pattern another 1, 2, 3 times. Now I have not filled in this area yet because I will show you how to do this with beacons, 4 beacons, or without the beacons. If you're doing this in a survival world, I would not suggest using the beacons. If you're using this on a server or a creative world, then by all means, build the beacons. Now, for the beacons, I've taken all these blocks out below. Okay, so we will have a, okay, I've made this space exactly, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's 6 by 6 blocks for the platform where the beacons will be placed. Then I've added a 4 by 4 encirclement of diamond blocks, so that when you look down at the beacons you can see the diamond blocks and not the stone. This will just add a bit of aesthetic, but like I said, you don't need to add the beacons. Now we will be closing the beacons for a bit so that they won't hinder the build. Okay, so if you do want to add the beacons, just extend a line of blocks from one edge to the other so that you have a cross in the middle of your build. then just start digging out around it so you can add your beacons. But furthermore, let's fill in this space to create a floor. Like so. So I'm gonna do that while you pause the video and continue. Now, your platform should look like this. Do not mind the black carpet in the middle. This is just to mark out where the beacons are. Now, for this build, you can use any door of your choice. I personally like to use the dark oak, along with the dark oak or spruce log, whichever you prefer. Some cobblestone stairs, cobblestone slabs, cobblestone, and depending on what you prefer, you can use glass pane or glass block. For now, we can leave out the nether brick and these. This will be used at the very end of the build. These will also be used only at the top of the tower. Okay, so go ahead, choose your items that you would like to use, and once again, these are the blocks that we usually use for the beacons. As I like to make it a color switching beacon, I usually use 2 to 3 different colors of stained glass, but that isn't needed. Now, if you've gotten your items that you'd like to use, let's start on this. First, we can place our doors. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now with the log 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1. Okay. Now, next to the doors, we will be adding 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, no. Just add stairs along the wall to give it a bit more depth or texture. Next, on top of the doors, we will be adding a stair. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 glass blocks with, oh shoot, I forgot about this. Wait, remove those, add in a single block of cobblestone, turn these upside down, then 4 glass, right side up, and a set of cobblestone, or a double set of cobblestone actually. Or we can replace these with another set of stairs that are upside down, and it will look like that. And if you'd like, you can replace these once again and do that. That will give it a bit more texture in the long run. Now on top of these, add 2 logs again. Okay, that's looking good so far. Now, the cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then once again with the log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now let's see. Maybe take one down each so it will have a steady flow. Okay. So it's gonna look like that. Alright. So let's do this to all the sides. So here it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks with one log on top. Then 6 blocks with one log on top. 5 blocks with one log on top. And same over here. Okay, so if you'd like to do the sides quickly, you can pause the video and do that. I'm going to be finishing that while you do that as well. Okay, and we're back. So I hope you had paused the video and done all the sides already, excluding these 3 holes here. So at this point the tower will be looking like this. Okay, now over here we will be adding some cobble, so it's 8 blocks of cobble. Okay, then we will add 1 block of cobblestone and 2 sets of stairs, one right side up, the other upside down. Then add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of glass, adding 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of cobble. Or we can add 8 pieces of glass and 4 cobblestone stairs, whichever you prefer. I like to add only 6 glass blocks and finish off with a few blocks. Okay, then it will look a bit like this. Now I am going to finish this one and this one. You can do exactly the same as you did here, over there and there. So if you'd like, pause the video and do that while I do the same. Okay, so now your tower should be looking something along the lines of this. Now we will be going over the last section, the next section on the top. So behind this log block on each side we will add a single cobblestone block. Okay, so now that we have those blocks in place, let's add 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you'd like to pause the video and do that quickly while I do the rest, you are welcome to. Okay, now you should have something looking like this. From here we will add one block of cobble here, one block here, one block here on each side. Just like that. Now, starting from here, we will go upwards with 8 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it stops one block short of the oak block, well, the log block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, not adding anything on this block, we will start from here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will be looking something like this. From here, you can pause the video and I'll do the other sides, as you should do the same. Okay, so now your tower should be looking like this. If it does not look this way, then you need to go back and have a look at what you did differently. Now we will be going on in these parts. Once again, we will start here with our cobble and extend until we hit the last block of the log stack on each and every side. Oops. Okay, so it'll be looking something along the lines of this. Now, adding 2 cobblestone blocks behind these logs on each side, and adding a stair that's right side up and one that's upside down on each side, as we did with the other windows. Oops. Now, you can add 2 cobblestone blocks, well, cobblestone stairs here on each side. Nope, wrong side, wrong way actually. There we go. Just like this on each side. So we have our window frame. Okay, now taking your glass block or glass pane, fill in the space. It should be 6 pieces in total, or 6 blocks in total for each side. Okay, here we go. There we are. So now your tower will be looking like this. Now we will add log blocks on top of all this cobblestone except the cobblestone stairs. We will not be adding log blocks on the stairs, only on the full blocks. Now on top of these stairs add a upside down cobblestone stair to finish off the window. Now, it's not necessary to do this. You can always just remove these two blocks and add a normal cobblestone block. This is just for aesthetic reasons. Then on top of these two stairs we will add some logs. Now, this is the second floor of the tower. Okay, so now the tower should be looking like this, or similar depending on what materials you've used. Now, for these blocks here, you can either use a redstone torch or a normal torch. I prefer to use the redstone torch, and add one on each block to give it a little bit of light when it's dark. So the tower should look like that with the torches. Now you can go and fill in a floor from, let's say, around here. So that you have different levels inside of the tower. So you can go ahead and pause the video and do that, and I'll be right back with that all done. Okay, so now the floor is done. Once again, these 4 squares of carpet are only there because of the beacons. So if you are adding the beacons, this is where you would have an open area for the beacons to shine through. Now, as we did on this area, we will be doing exactly the same with this spot. So once again, 1 block of cobblestone each side of the windows behind the logs. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on each side. So on each of these cobblestone blocks you will be adding 8 log blocks. So go ahead and pause the video while I do that. Okay, now you should have the tower looking like this. From here we will start on this block. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then between these two log blocks we are going to add 1 cobblestone block and 1 up. You can remove the block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's 8 blocks right next to the log block, and the second block will be 7 blocks tall. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks tall and 7 blocks tall. So go ahead and do that to all the sides. Okay, so now your tower should be looking like this. Next, I apologize for my dog in the background. Okay, so from here we are going to add 1, 2, 7 blocks up. Okay, on each side, so you can go ahead and do that if you'd like. Now, as I said, when we started these columns, there was an extra cobblestone block exactly on this spot. Okay, those you can all remove on all sides so that you have a little more space. Okay, now, as you can see, this is our tower so far. So from here we will add 2 stairs on top of each other again on each side. Okay, and after this we can go ahead and add the 6 glass blocks on each side, so we know how big the frame is. Should be just perfect. Now this tower can be used as a medieval tower or a wizard's tower, whichever you prefer, or whichever theme you'd like to use. Oops, wrong block. Okay, let's add the logs and then the cobblestone stairs. Okay, so go ahead and add all the, wait, let's do it all together. Okay, here we go. Cobblestone stairs again. This way it's just gonna go quickly. Oops. This happens when you're trying to click fast. Okay, and finally on top of the cobblestone stairs, after you've built the entire window frame, you can add the logs. So your tower is going to be looking like this. Okay, then once again on the inside we can start the floor from here. So you can go ahead and pause the video and fill in this entire space while I do that. Okay, so this should be what your tower is looking like right now. Now we've not added any stairs yet or any lighting on the inside, so it's going to be really dark. But as soon as we start adding the lighting, everything will start to make sense. Okay, from here we can end the video for today. So if I haven't said this yet, because I'm not sure if I have, I do apologize for the late update. Unfortunately, I have had a few connection problems the last few days. I am hoping to fix this as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. That was part 1 of the medieval tower, or wizard's tower. Just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like when the beacons are active, I'm going to add some glass. Just to show you guys what it looks like when the beacons are active. Now I like to add several colors of stained glass to give it a different color gradient every time. So it's going to go from red to a lightish purple, then to a dark purple. So in the end it will look like that, or darker even. But when you look into the windows, you find that the color transition is quite nice.